Good morning, students. In previous classes, we have been discussed regarding the concept of kinematic equations, freely falling body, vertically projected body, and from top of a tower. So in this class, we are going to discuss regarding the graphs. So in graphs, first we are going to discuss the first case, which I can take here as displacement time graph. So displacement time graphs, or in short form we can call it as ST graphs. So in this first case which I am going to discuss, particle at rest. Particle at rest. Whenever particle is at rest, displacement is equal to 0, or if it is having some displacement, then it will be having some constant. For example, if this is reference point, now displacement is 0. For example, with respect to this, if it is at certain position, it will be having some displacement. With the help of this, the graph which you can draw here as so displacement and time. If it is at origin, we can get at this point. If it is having some displacement, so like this, time will changes, but object will remains in same position. That means displacement does not changes. So in such a case, what we can tell here, parallel to x-axis. So parallel to x-axis, the displacement will be the parallel to the x-axis, which we can take. And second one, so particle moving with uniform velocity. With uniform velocity. Here they have been given uniform velocity. So with the help of this, which I can tell here as this is the displacement, this is the time. So what's the definition for uniform? Same. Velocity will be remains same. When it is going to same, equal displacements in equal intervals of time. So which have been taken like this. For 1 second 1 meter, 2 seconds 2 meter, 3 seconds 3 meter, 4 meters 4 seconds, like that, which we are going to get. So with the help of this, we are going to get it as a theta. So in mathematics, which we have been discussed, slope. What is the formula for slope? Slope is equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, where y2 minus y1, which is along y-axis, and x2 minus x1 along the x-axis. So with the help of this, slope is equals to, I can write here as s2 minus s1 by t2 minus t1, displacement and time. So this slope is nothing but theta. So what we know? So slope is equals to delta s by delta t, displacement by time, so which is nothing but velocity. So velocity is equals to delta s by delta t, which we are going to get. Here theta is nothing but tan theta, nearly equals to theta, opposite side by, so opposite side by adjacent side, which we can get with the help of this, which we can get. Here with the help of this, if theta increases, so what it will happen? So velocity also increases. Why? Because this theta is nothing but slope. This slope is equals to velocity. If theta value increases, then velocity value also it will be increases. So example, I have been taking like this with the help of two cars. One car is A, another car is B. That so this which makes an angle theta 1 and this which makes an angle theta 2. This is A and this is B. So which one is having more velocity, whether car A or car B? How we can tell? Here we can tell here as theta 2 is greater than theta 1. Whenever theta 2 is greater than theta 1, that means velocity of B is greater than velocity of car A. In simple manner, which we can prove like this. So this is a small example. Here, this is very important while doing the numericals. Next case, third one. So particle moving with uniform acceleration. So particle moving with uniform acceleration. So with the help of this, which we have been taken, so this is a displacement and this is a time graph which we can take. So with the help of this, which we are going to get as like this. So then what is the shape means? Here shape is a parabolic. It is a parabolic shape and slope is positive. Slope is a positive. Why means here if theta is less than 90 degrees, then slope is positive. If theta is greater than 90, in such a case we can get here as slope is negative. So in previous, as if have been said, this tan theta is nearly equals to theta. So in such a case, from 0 to 90 it will be the positive. Then after that we are going to get it as a negative. So based on that, if theta is less than 90, slope is a positive. If theta is greater than 90, slope is a negative. So whatever it may be. In this case, slope is nothing but velocity. Velocity is positive. So for example, at this point I should have to find. So as if I have been taken a chord, if I draw a straight line, then this will make an angle of theta with respect to x-axis. So next I am considering at this point. If I draw at this point, here also you can see this theta 1, if this is theta 2, this is also less than 90 degrees, then slope will be the positive. This shape, which you can call it as a parabolic shape. And fourth case, so particle moving with uniform retardation. With uniform retardation or deaccelerates. In such a case, how we can get means, so we are going to get it as, so it will be the same, S and then T. Whenever acceleration goes on decreases, at one particular point what it will be happen, velocity will remains same. That means, so which it can move as like this and then it will be move like this. So in this case, with respect to x-axis we have been taken theta is greater than 90. In such a case, this shape is nothing but parabolic shape, is a parabolic shape, and then slope is slope is negative, which we are going to get. So and then last case. So position time graph for vertically projected body. For vertically projected body. For vertically projected body. In last previous class, that's motion under gravity. For quick revision, in that case we have been discussed this one. So displacement with respect to time. So vertical upwards means this object, it should have to move in upward in direction, and its displacement will be the maximum. Then again its velocity will be 0, and then it will falls. In this case it will be the positive, next case it will be the negative. That means, so this it reaches to maximum and then it will comes to this point. So this, which I can take here as time period what ma? U by G. Then what's this? 2U by G, time of flight. This in case of displacement time graph for vertically projected body. These are the few cases based on displacement and time graph. The next one is velocity time graph. So this is second case. So velocity time graph. Velocity time graphs. So in simple form, which I can write here as VT graphs. So in this case also we are going to discuss 5 cases just to reduce the time, which I am using like this. So first case is particle at rest. Whenever particle is at rest, let us consider I am an object which is at rest. Now what's my velocity? Velocity is equals to 0. So here also same, in velocity time graph we are going to take velocity on y-axis and time on x-axis. In this case, when particle at rest, velocity will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If you combine all this, time will varies, but velocity will be equals to 0. That is, it is parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. So next case, particle is moving with uniform velocity, that's which is nothing but so constant velocity, which I can take here as a constant velocity. So how I can get? So with the help of this, so this is the velocity and this is the time. So in this case, velocity is constant. When we are going to get constant velocity or uniform equal displacements in equal intervals of time. So with the help of this, after some time, some speed 20 kilometers per hour, 20, 20, 20, 20, this will be the same. If I have been combined all this, which I am going to get, so this will be the velocity with uniform velocity. In such a case also, here you can tell here as which is parallel to x-axis. This velocity is parallel to x-axis. In such a case, what's its slope? Is there any having slope? No. Here theta is equals to 0. This gives rise to acceleration is equals to 0. We are going to discuss later. So with the help of this, which I can tell. So next, third case, particle moving with uniform acceleration, with uniform acceleration. In uniform acceleration, so what we can tell? So equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time. So with the help of this, which we are going to get it as like this. So this is very important. So uniform. So if this is a velocity and if this is time, so equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time. Velocity will be the same with the same intervals of time. So in such a case, we are going to get this. This is a theta. So what we are going to get here, same slope is equals to, in previous case I have been said y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here I am writing directly, which is nothing but v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1. v1 is the initial and v2 is the final. t1 is the initial, t2 is the final. So with the help of this, theta is equals to, slope is equals to delta v by delta t. What's delta v by delta t? The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So acceleration, which is equals to delta v by delta t. In short form, we can write here as a is equals to delta v by delta t. That means in this case, what we can tell? Here also same. If theta increases, then its slope will increases. When our slope is increasing, its acceleration will increases. In this case, if you have been taken, theta is constant. Theta is constant. Then what about acceleration? Acceleration also equals to constant. If you have been remember, while solving the kinematic equations, we have been used velocity time graph. Here we are going to get one more important point. So area under Vt graph represents displacement. Represents displacement. So these are the two conditions which we are going to get. With the help of this, we can find acceleration. With the help of this area under velocity time graph, we can get the displacement. With the help of this only, we have been proved S is equals to t plus half at square and v square minus u square equals to 2as. And then finally, which I can get here as, for vertically projected body, then what's a velocity time graph? So already have been taken. While considering in this case, so while moving in upward in direction, we can take it as a positive. While coming downwards in direction, we can take it as a negative regarding velocity. Okay, for vertically projected body, here we should have to apply some initial velocity, which will be maximum, that is plus u. It will reaches and then its velocity will become 0, and then finally it will comes down, that it will be the negative minus u. In such a case, we can get here as, if this is a velocity and if this is the time, so first it will be having plus u, this velocity will goes on decreases and then it will be 0 at maximum. Then again it comes in downwards in direction, so its velocity is increasing but in opposite, that is this will be the minus u. Here to here we can take it as u by g. From here to here we can take it as 2u by g. These are the graphs regarding the velocity time. Next, third case. So acceleration time graph. Acceleration time graph. So this, which I can take here as in short form as AT graphs. So in this case, particle moving with uniform acceleration, So in uniform acceleration means, which is nothing but acceleration is constant. A is equals to constant. A must be remains same. With the help of this, which I have been taken as like this. If this is the acceleration, if this is the time, they are telling uniform, constant. So at any point, so which I can take here as like this. That means throughout this point, which you can take here as A is a constant. In this case, that's acceleration is parallel to x-axis. So parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. In the same way, second case, which I can prove here as particle moving with a non-uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration. So regarding this, which you can take here as this is the acceleration and if this is the time. So in uniform, it's only moves in particular. Either it may be in this case, whatever it may be. So in non-uniform, just we can take it as like this. So this is not a uniform. And then the rate of change of acceleration, which you can call it as jerk, that is delta A by delta T, which is nothing but jerk. So this may not be asked for competitive exams. So unit is nothing but meter per second cube. So this is regarding the graphs: displacement time graph, velocity time graph, and acceleration time graph. So in next class, we'll discuss regarding the examples related to this. Students, please subscribe my channel and share to your friends, and then like. Thank you. Have a nice day.